Hi, my name is Jessica, and today I will be explaining to you on how to perform distance visual acuities on your patient. The first thing that you want to do is make sure that the lighting in the room is lit up perfectly. So if you have a projection, you want to make sure that you dim the lights enough so that the projection can be seen clearly. In this case, since we're using paper charts, you want the whole room to be lit up nicely. You want to make sure that the patient is 20 feet away from the chart. If the room is smaller than 20 feet, what you can do is either have the patient be 10 feet away and just convert the chart into 10 feet, or you can use mirrors to acquire the perfect distance. You want to make sure that the chart is at eye level to the patient and that the patient is not squinting or lunging forward to be able to see the letters on the chart. Once you've made sure that your patient is sitting up straight and the chart is eye level to the patient, you can go ahead and begin your exam. You want to begin your exam by first asking the patient if they use correction. If they're using a pair of glasses or they have contact lenses on, you first want to perform the exam without correction. So you first want to ask the patient to remove their glasses or their contact lenses in order to be able to start the exam. You want to explain to the patient that this exam is to see how well they can see at a distance. The first thing you want to do is ask the patient to cover their left eye. You always want to start by testing the right eye first. Once the patient has covered and occluded their left eye, you can use an occluder just as this, and you want to make sure that the patient holds the occluder over their eye and they cannot see through any spots of the occluder. You want to make sure that during the test, you want to keep looking at the patient and making sure the patient is not squinting. Once you've done that, you want to go ahead and ask the patient to read the smallest set of letters they can see on the chart. You want to go ahead and ask to see which of the smallest letters they can read. Once they have read the smallest letters, you want to encourage the patient to keep reading smaller and smaller letters. You want to make sure that they are not missing any letters. So you would first ask, for example, ask the patient to read the smallest letter. If they can read this line, you want to smoothly, you want to go ahead and go to the next line and ask if they can see any of the letters on this line. If the patient misses 2 letters or 3 or any letters on the chart, on the line, you can still give them credit for that line, but you will record your results as 20/20 minus the amount of letters that they missed on the chart. The patient has to be able to see at least half of the letters on the line to be able to give them credit for that line. When you're done with the right eye, you want to go ahead and ask the patient to occlude their right eye. You want to test their left eye just as such, and then you would ask them to read the chart again with both eyes open. Once you've done that, if the patient uses correction for distance, you want to repeat all the procedure with their glasses on, with their glasses or contact lenses on. If the patient cannot see the largest letter on the chart, you can proceed by doing one or two things. You can go ahead and ask the patient to walk towards the chart, and when the patient can start seeing the largest letter clearly, you want them to stop. So you would measure the amount of distance that the patient is away from the chart, and you would write this down, you would record this down as the amount of feet they are away from the chart slash the largest letter. In this case, it would be 100. So if the patient reads from 4 feet, the F and P, then you would write this as 4/100, and in the eye that they are reading it from. So ODOS, or with both eyes. You can also do the counting finger test. So what you would do is you would hold up an amount of fingers like this, and you would walk towards the patient. Once the patient can tell you how many fingers you're holding up, you would stop. You would measure how the distance between you and the patient, and this would be counting fingers at the amount of distance that there is between you and your patient. If you have an illiterate patient or a child, you can use the E-chart. The E-chart is easy because all you have to tell the patient is to hold up 3 fingers like this and just point in the direction of what they think the E is pointing at. Once you're done with all this, you can go ahead and record your results. So you would record your results without correction first as OD, OS, OU. So you would do OD 2020, for example, OS 2020, OU 2020. You have to make sure that you're telling them that it is with correction and without correction. And that is it for distant visual acuities. Hi, Ms. Rose. Today I'm going to be examining your eyes. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure how well your eyesight is at a distance. So what I want you to do for me is I want you to go ahead and cover your left eye for me. Alright, I want you to make sure that the occluder is covering your eye fully and you're not exerting too much pressure on your eye. What I want you to do first is I want you to read the smallest set of letters that you can read on the chart for me.
E, D, F, C, Z, P.
Alright, can you read anything below that?
F, E, L, O, P, Z, D.
Alright, anything below that?
D, E, F, P, O, T, C, E.
Alright, can you read any letters below that line?
L, E, F, O, D, P, C, T.
Alright, so that would be 2015 minus 1. Alright, go ahead and cover your other eye for me, please. And can you read the smallest set of letters that you can read for me?
D, E, F, P, O, T, E, C.
Alright, anything below that?
L, E, P, O, D, P, C, T.
Alright, so that would be 2015 on OS. Alright, go ahead and remove the occluder for me. And can you read the smallest set of letters that you can see?
L, E, F, O, D, P, C, T.
Alright, that would be 2015 OU. You go ahead and cover your left eye for me. Can you read the smallest set of letters that you can see?
L, E, F, O, D, P, C, T.
Alright, so 2015 OD. So go ahead and cover your other eye. Alright, just making sure you're covering it fully. Alright, go ahead and read the smallest set of letters that you can read for me.
F, E, L, O, P, Z, D.
Alright, anything below that?
D, E, F, P, C, T, E, C.
Alright, anything below that?
L, E, F.
Alright, so that would be 2020 plus 2. Now go ahead and take the occluder off, and can you read the smallest set of letters for me now?
L, E, F, O, D, P, C, T.
Alright, perfect. So that would be 2015 OU.